Good morning. It's been a pretty rough couple of days in our country. I'd like to thank my friend Danny. Um, I'd like to thank my friend Danny for reminding me of something. Um, there's a whole bunch of stuff that Danny and I have disagreed about over our friendship. That after 30 plus years, nearly 30 years anyway, still continues. But he's right about something. He's right that life is precious. And you just never know anymore how precious it is until it's gone. Um, a few weeks ago, our friend group was all together here where we live, where I live, to say goodbye to a friend of ours who's about our same age, who unexpectedly died. And this was one of the most healthy, seemingly healthy, but energetic, full of life people that any of us knew. And we were together saying goodbye to him. It was kind of weird. It was just kind of weird. Um, but what my friend Danny reminded us is that how precious life is and how precarious our existence is and how we should value life and how we should value each other. I tell you what, Danny and I have had knockdown, drag out arguments from time to time, sometimes here on Facebook, but the ones that we've had in person are nothing like the ones we've had. On Facebook, nothing like the ones we've had in person. But I've, I hear you. I want my friend to know that I do hear you. I do listen. He's one of the smartest guys I know. He's also one of the most sensitive guys I know. Although not many people know that. But with the events of the past couple of days, we have to start. We have to stop politicizing life and start valuing it. The lives of the two black men that were killed day before yesterday. Like I said before, you know what? Everybody's got a loved one. They were somebody's loved one. They were somebody's son or dad or brother, brother-in-law. And we maybe shouldn't be so quick to politicize or sensationalize their death. Especially if we're not willing to celebrate their life. Last night, 5 Dallas police officers in the carrying out of their duty lost their lives. Dads, sons, brothers, cousins, somebody's loved ones who went to work, yesterday, like they do so many days, and didn't get to come home. There'll be many people in the media who will be sensationalizing their deaths all day long. There'll be tributes on Facebook. There'll be a lot of stuff. There'll be a lot of back and forth arguments on social media to sensationalize the death of those 5 officers. I won't be participating in the sensationalizing of their death. For the very same reason I wasn't into sensationalizing the death of the 2 black men that were killed by police day before yesterday. Because if we're not willing to celebrate people's lives, we have no business sensationalizing and profiting on their deaths. So as you get into conversations today with people about this thing, temper your conversation with the reality of what their families are experiencing. Temper your conversations with the reality of what their communities are experiencing. One of my dearest friends in the world, and one of the smartest people I know, is a sheriff's officer. So every time I hear about this kind of stuff, I think of him and how devastated his entire community would be. So it's personal. Temper your conversation today. Temper your Facebook post. Temper your your tweets and your conversation with the reality that all these people, all 7 people so far in the past 2 days in this country that have lost their lives are attached to families, are real human beings. This is not some political struggle. This is not a sporting event. This is real life. That's precious. Value it. Thanks, everybody. Listen, do the best you can today. Do the best you can for other folks. We'll see you later. Until I see you again, go out there and learn something, love somebody, and for goodness sakes, take care of yourself.